Have you ever noticed how some veterans choose their sleeping position very carefully? Not just the side of the bed, but the direction they face. Many veterans prefer to sleep with their feet facing the door. To most people, this might seem like a strange habit, maybe even meaningless. But for those who served in combat zones, this choice is far from random. It's not superstition. It's not coincidence. It's survival instinct. And the real reason behind it reveals something deeper about the human brain, trauma, and how war never fully leaves those who experienced it. Section 1. The survival mindset never turns off. When soldiers deploy into combat zones, they enter environments where danger can appear at any moment. Ambushes, night raids, sudden attacks. In these situations, reaction time means everything. Soldiers are trained to always maintain awareness of exits, entrances, and possible threats. This constant alertness is known as situational awareness. Even while resting, the brain remains partially alert. Over time, this state becomes automatic. The brain learns one simple rule: always be ready to move. Always be ready to escape. Sleeping with feet facing the door allows the body to rise and move toward safety faster. It's a position of readiness, a position of control. Even years after leaving the battlefield, the brain continues to follow these patterns. Because once the brain learns to survive in danger, it doesn't easily forget. Section 2. The psychology of control. War removes predictability. Every sound, every shadow, every movement could signal danger. This creates a deep psychological need for control. When veterans return home, their environment may be safe, but their nervous system doesn't immediately recognize that safety. Sleeping with feet toward the door provides a subconscious sense of control. It allows the brain to feel prepared to move, prepared to react, prepared to survive. This position reduces vulnerability. It tells the brain, if something happens, I can respond immediately. This small adjustment can make the difference between restless sleep and deeper rest, because the brain values safety above comfort. Section 3. Hypervigilance and the nervous system. Many veterans experience something called hypervigilance. Hypervigilance is when the brain remains in a constant state of alertness, even when no danger is present. It's not a conscious decision. It's an automatic response created by repeated exposure to threat. The nervous system becomes trained to detect risk at all times. This affects sleep more than anything else. Sleep requires vulnerability, but hypervigilance resists vulnerability. By facing the exit, veterans reduce the brain's perception of risk. The brain feels less exposed, less trapped, less defenseless. This helps the nervous system relax, even slightly. And sometimes, that small difference is enough to allow sleep to happen at all. Section 4. Military training reinforces these habits. Military training reinforces positioning and awareness constantly. Soldiers are taught to identify exits immediately when entering any room. They learn to sit facing doors. They learn to plan escape routes automatically. These habits are repeated thousands of times. Eventually, they become permanent. They move from conscious decisions to unconscious behaviors. Sleeping position becomes part of that system. Not because someone told them to sleep that way, but because their brain adapted to survive. And survival habits are the hardest to unlearn. Section 5. It's not fear, it's conditioning. This behavior is often misunderstood. It's not weakness, it's not paranoia, it's conditioning. The brain evolved to protect the body, and when the brain spends months or years in dangerous environments, it rewires itself. It prioritizes safety automatically. Even in peaceful environments, Sleeping with feet facing the door is simply the brain doing its job, protecting, preparing, watching, even in sleep. For many veterans, war doesn't end when they leave the battlefield. It stays in small habits, small choices, small instincts, like where they sit, where they stand, and how they sleep. Sleeping with feet facing the door isn't strange. It's a quiet reminder that the human brain never forgets how to survive.